What up, Smart Rapper Gang? In this video, I'm going to give you the settings that I use that took me so much time and energy to learn. You can just copy my settings, paste them directly into your ads for your YouTube ads to drive traffic to your music and get 5 to 10 views for every penny you spend. Yes, it's real, and yes, I have the proof. This is what all my music videos hit 1 million views guaranteed. Okay, you can do the same thing if your music's good and if you follow my instructions, as well as copy the settings I'm going to give you in this video. I'm gonna stop talking. This video is extracted straight from my YouTube Ads Masterclass. Link is in the description and in the top comment. No pressure though. I just wanna show you the stuff that I can teach you that I use on my own music to help me get ahead. All right, I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's give you the secrets. Let's go. And don't forget, I mean, if you want to cheat and you want to just, well, I'm going to call it cheat. If you want to be smart and have a little shortcut here, you can go to my descriptions, copy them, change the information in them. Okay? Be my guest, my friend. That's why I'm here. Okay? Because these things take forever to write. I spend like an hour doing these. These things take time. Okay? And you got to double check them, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Just copy paste my settings. I got you. Now we're going to talk about how to make sure that your descriptions are converting people into fans, getting them to add your songs to playlists, and all of these other factors, the types of links that you need to have in here, and more. So this is the Screw Up Your Story video, 11 million views on it, and this was also posted a while ago. So there's going to be additional notes that I have that would make this better. But the thing is this, and I'm going to start this with a really good tip: never ever change your freaking description on a video. Reason being is when you change the title, the thumbnail, or the description, it resets your video in the YouTube algorithm because it has to rescan the description for keywords and other things, and the title changes. So look, when people are clicking your videos because of the thumbnail and because of the title and because possibly they can see the top of the description above the fold, those are the indicators and things that tell YouTube, hey, people are clicking this. Yes, sir. If you change any of those things, then it tells YouTube, hold up, we got to reset this and see if people still clicking this. Never change it if you already have momentum on a song. Never. So there's even mistakes that I made in here that I'm really annoyed with. Like I put 3 slashes on my email sign up thing, right? So this one has 3. Now I have one up above, like as you just saw, but there's 3. That was an accident. So now what happens is it doesn't hyperlink. So a quick tip also, if you ever put links to your music or links out anywhere else, make sure it says https://www, the website. Make sure, because it will not hyperlink. It will not be a clickable link if it's not. It'll just say the text. Okay, very important. If you want somebody to be able to just click to your Spotify. Now, if we look here, that's actually, so that's, I'm already seeing a mistake that I made here because it was a long time ago. Now, let's talk about this, which is good. If I'm going to show you the mistakes, I'm going to show you the good stuff too. First and foremost, what you want to do is understand what a fold is. A fold is the amount of stuff that shows to somebody before they click the video. So above the fold is the text that they will see, and it's all they will see unless they click see more description. Important to know that. So the first 3 lines are vital. So first thing that you always want to do is say something that humbles you and shows that you appreciate your fans. First and foremost, okay? Next needs to be a link so people can see if they click this, they're capable of going directly to your music, okay? Then 3 is what's considered a CTA, which is a call to action, which gets people to actually go to something. And here's why. If I tell you, hey, subscribe to my channel, you weren't even thinking about subscribing to my channel until I said, hey, subscribe to my channel. It didn't even cross your mind. Even if you were watching my video for 15 minutes, you may have thought about 10 minutes ago, but now I'm reminding you, hey, the call to action calls them to make an action, to do an action. Hey, add my song to a playlist. Please like this video. Please add it to a playlist on Spotify. Blah, blah, blah. Please go to my Spotify and add to my monthly listeners. A call to action is vital. So there's 3 things here. Humbling, so they see that, give you a reason to follow you and become a fan. Like, oh, he's nice. Okay, she's nice. Next is a link to the music directly. And the third is a call to action. Now, this link right here leads to a landing page. The landing page consists of all of the options of all of the different streaming platforms. Now, that is something that you can do, but I've noticed, and this is one of the errors that I made here, was that the actual click-through rate is really not great. It means I kind of lose half of the people. Actually, not in this one, it isn't half, but I think I lose about 35% of the people who click this link because they'll go to that, it has to load, and then they have to make a choice. And the problem is with leading to a landing page is that the landing page has to load. It has a certain load time. We have no type of patience for anything nowadays. We want everything fast. Right now. That has to load. Annoying. Now what happens, they have to make a choice. There's choice fatigue. If they have to make a choice, now they're thinking, this is gonna bring me to another app, They had already clicked that expecting to go there. You see all these extra decisions and time that it's taking? That's why getting, pretty much, if you can eradicate the actual landing page, that's very important. And what I usually did, I'm very surprised I didn't do it on here. Let me look to make sure, let me see if I did this, because I typically always do it, but I must have learned afterwards, was a direct link. What you wanna do is have a direct link to it, but still use whatever you're using to track your analytics so you know where that click came from. Don't get overwhelmed by that. okay? Even if you just put your Spotify link to the song, put it there. Because what's gonna happen is you need them to be able to go directly to the service that they need. On every other one of my videos, I did that. On this one, I didn't. So check this out. Pretty much, you wanna have a Spotify link here, then you can have the Apple Music, and then you can have the call to action as the fourth line, okay? Now, next is here, what I did, especially for this, anything on brand that's gonna help intensify or give more exposure to something that's your brand or something that's more about you. With this specifically, if people ever buy it on iTunes, Amazon, or anything else like that, I give half of the money to charity.
I mean, I'm thinking, damn, he's good.
Okay, so then, dang, now they're thinking, this guy's humble, wow, and he does charity stuff. Hey, that makes sense that he does it for kids because he was one of those kids that had to go through that. See how on brand that is? If you can find a charity or anything like that and just let the money accumulate and then donate it, right? It doesn't really hurt you. That's only if they purchase it. I didn't say my streaming money. That's a whole, whoa. I didn't say my streaming money. I'm saying if you purchase this, if you make the decision to do this, and people do, really cool. Okay, just make sure you're donating that money to charity. The last thing you want is somebody being like, you didn't donate. And plus, a cool thing, not to be that type of person, but when you do it, show proof that you did it. Usually people are like, well, is it really charity? You only did it for attention. I'm like, no, it's actually, I posted it to prove that the money from the purchases was sent. In this circumstance, it's a little bit different, right? If somebody donates $1,000 to something, it's like, okay, they donate $1,000. You don't have to tell anybody because you should have did it just to help them, make yourself feel good. Like, I'm a good person. You don't need to tell other people necessarily because then people will be blah, blah, blah. You can though. But in this circumstance, they say anything, you're like, well, I gave it to charity because, or the reason I posted this was because I wanted to prove to everybody that I did donate this money that I said that I would. Okay, that's really good for you, and you're allowed to do it. You just put that, if you post on Instagram, you post on TikTok, wherever you posted it, you put the stuff inside of the description, the caption for that, okay?
Oh God.
Really quick, if you could hit that subscribe button for me, I really appreciate it. Growing this channel allows me to help more artists like you and me so that we can keep getting further faster together. That's it, let's get back to the video. Now, here, of course, I tell them no pressure, it's your choice if you care or not. That's psychological. Like, it's your choice. Do you care about kids? Right? Then they're thinking, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, now we start going through this. I produced the primary amount of this beat. AG did the drums. Actually did everything except for the drums. He did the drums. So then we have a music video. I edited this music video as I do with most of my music videos. So you want to make sure that you're putting this. If you're editing your music video, take your credit, get your credit. If you're producing your beat, get your credit, right? The reason why this is really at the top, underneath that is people are saying, oh wow, not only did he make the song, but he made the beat. Wow. Oh, he edited a video? That is going to increase. It shows how much you hustle. It shows that you care about your music. It shows that you care about everything that you do and everything you make. See how important that is? Yeah. These are little things that psychologically start making people like you more and more. Now, after that, now you might not necessarily have these, but look what happens is deep diaper. I hope I never see a deep diaper ever.
That don't fly around me.
But dive deeper into the song's lyrics explained. So what I did is I took the stories, and actually all these stories were created to work around this song to make people into super fans. So I now bring people into my world and send them directly to playlist to see all of these different stories in my life. Okay, now you may not have this, but that's okay, right? And I put tons of them because people, who knows which one they're gonna click. Really good titles, right? Then I promote my clothing line where I draw all my own shirts and designs. Join my mailing list, which I always tell you guys is very important. Mailing list is massively important, and text list, okay, behind the music. And then edited all the information for everybody. Shows that there was a team of people behind the video. Most of the time now it's probably primarily just me and two other people because we do all that. I shot 34 music videos like that. In addition to that, you want to make sure that you repeat the stuff at the bottom because some people just scroll right through, right? So the not important, the stuff that's not as important is going to be in the middle, right? That makes sense, okay? Because you're going to scroll through it. People look at the top, okay? And they look at the bottom, okay? That's what they do. Same thing with, a lot of things. So make sure you have your email list at the bottom again. Make sure that you have your links here and make sure that you put your Instagram at the bottom or whatever main call to action you want them to have, okay? And remember, say follow me. Don't just say Instagram. Say follow me so it gives them reason to go. In addition to that, what I also do is you'll notice there's a different thing here. Join my email list and get special VIP stories and dirt on me, right? It's like, whoa. Maybe I want to join that. Even a hater might join that, right? But then down here, I say join my secret email list. You can use different text in each one to see which ones are going to help you convert. And you can even use different links if you really want to track the analytics and everything down to that level. You also notice I separate sections with a bunch of emojis. Now, obviously, I use a ton of emojis here. This feels like a little bit overkill on the emojis, and that's something that I learned. Take note of that. You don't need that many damn emojis. That's a lot of emojis, bro. Like, that's a lot. And we could just, you know what I'm saying? But these incremental changes are going to make a really big difference. I can promise you that, okay? So make sure that you're taking the subscription seriously. Last tip, make sure you double check the links, which I always do now, because once it is up, check for grammar errors, because once it's up, you do not want to have to ever change it. Make sure your thumbnail is the best thumbnail it can be. Make sure the title is correct. Do not go and post this without you double checking. Now, all right, it's time to show you some even crazier stuff in this masterclass. It's time for you to start gaining fans, start getting 10 million people a month to have impressions on your music. It's not even gonna cost that much money. You already know, that's why you get a chance to this masterclass. Let's go, let's get you a fan base, buddy. Let's go, I got you. All right, now that was a free video from my YouTube Ads Masterclass, and also comes with Spotify Masterclass. Teach you how to do everything at once. You grow YouTube and Spotify at the same time, and that's what I show you how to do. Link is below for that, and if you don't want it, you just want to see a little bit more information, free cheat sheet below. I'm gonna give you 2 cheat sheets, the YouTube cheat sheet, and I'm gonna give you the 22 Spotify hacks cheat sheet, okay? They're both yours, just tell me where to send them. Link is below. Or go to musicindustryshortcut.com/hookup, all right? Because I'm gonna hook you up. I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper. Hit me with a subscribe, hit me with a like. I hope this helps you out. Keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top.
Chop it, break it, flip it, shit all day. Chop it, break it, shit, flip it all day. Chop it, break it down and flip it all day. Chop it, break it down and flip it all day. Chop it,